We are back, and as you can see, we have went and purchased another huge Pokemon graded card collection. This time from a friend of mine, actually, who was looking to liquidate some of his collection to fund other parts of his collection, which makes sense. Everything's went up in price, so good time to sell if you are looking to cash out certain parts of your collection or all of it. But anywho, it's been a little while. We have made one or two videos since our last video, but to be honest, haven't had time to upload them. Thought this would be way more worth way more worth uploading than the others. I mean, this is just super cool to look at. So I was quite excited about recording this and getting this one live. So we'll probably post this one before any other videos that I have recorded, which I did record a few straight after the last one. But yeah, anywho, been super busy. As you can imagine, the market is going crazy right now, and a few things in the personal life that pops up, which you have to deal with. So anywho, enough of the waffle. We're going to go through all of this epic collection. A lot of good vintage cards in here, a few bits of, I'd say, like semi-modern cards, XY era, Sun and Moon era, that kind of thing. But yeah, a really cool collection, and we'll go through all of it today with you. So let's get into the video. I might actually bring this forward a little bit, and then I might actually take away a couple of piles here, and we'll go through them one by one. Okay, so we'll start off with this pile here, and first card here was probably my favorite card out of this entire collection, and it's the Umbreon XY promo from the 3-pack blisters. And yeah, it's just such a stunning card. I wish I had a better lining in here, because I don't know if you could see it, but there's a nice little swirl on the card. It's also hard to see because of the slabs, but it's really hard to see. But yeah, there is a nice little swirl on this card, and it's such a gorgeous art. Like, look at that, such a nice card. XY is honestly such an actually, it's now becoming appreciated, but it was a very underrated era for a long time. We then have the Charizard V from the Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes. I'm sure everyone has owned one of those at one point. This is my wife's favorite card from the collection, the Dragonite Fossil card in PSA 9. Such a gorgeous card as well. I'd probably say it's probably my second favorite one in the collection here. It's so nice. Hitmonlee from Fossil, so again, a good mixture of vintage too. Got the Muck Hollow from Fossil, Dark Machamp, got the Dark Magneton. Fun fact, I had the PSA 10 Hollow set complete until I started selling it off over the past few years. That was in my personal collection. We've got the Team Rocket Dark Golbat, Dark Weezing, which you can never really see the hollow on this card. It kind of sucks. I've only seen like a couple of copies where you can actually see the hollow properly. But yeah, so hard to see the hollow on that card. Here comes Team Rocket in a PSA 9. Got the Dark Charizard. Everyone's been going crazy for this card lately. Went up significantly in price the past few months. Got the Dark Arbok. And a fun fact, there is an error on every single one of these cards. As you can see, it says 1999 to 23,000. And that is on every single Dark Arbok card. There is not a single one that does not have that error. Dark Hypno, and we've got a Squirtle first edition PSA 9 there. Okay, so moving on to the next pile, we are going to be looking at, let's take a look at this pile here, because it carries on the trend with the vintage stuff. Got the Blaine's Moltres. I also had the Gym Heroes Hollow PSA 10 set in first edition complete. Again, before I started selling off some of my collection the past few years. Got an Exploud in PSA 10 from Hidden Legends. One of my favorite artists, Komiya. Great artist. We've got the Bennett. Some of these EX era cards I think are still super underappreciated, but no doubt they'll suddenly shoot up in price at one point. Another Exploud from EX Emerald. Don't see EX Emerald too often, but when you do, you can definitely appreciate it. Got the Meganium from Unseen Forces. A great Houndoom, look at that. Again, such cool sets. You got the Jolteon. They were honestly just packed out with popular Pokemon and great artworks. Octillery. A nice Sunflora. An epic Typhlosion. I'm sure a lot of people will appreciate that. An Ursaring. I really love the moon in the background there. Again, super hard to capture these on camera. Maybe if I knew how to utilize better lighting. Maybe I just need more lights, I don't know. But yeah, they honestly, in real life, the holo and everything, it really is just stunning. And the Fortress. Okay, on to the next pile. But yeah, we did record quite a few. Well, I don't think a few actually. I think I just recorded one. There was a few videos I should have recorded because this isn't the only collection we've gotten in. It's the next slab collection we've gotten in, but we have had some massive raw single card collections in. Again, from a friend of mine and just general ones that I've been purchasing because quite a lot of people seem to be selling now more than they were the past few months. Maybe after tax season, everyone needed some funds and everything, but yeah, and after Christmas, I guess. Well, no, actually, yeah, again, no one was selling during that time, but yeah, more people have been selling, and we've been buying, and I just, honestly, my head is all over the place. We have not had a chance to film anything apart from like one video, and I don't even think that wasn't a collection purchase. That was just, I think that was like oh yeah, someone asked how we achieve a high gem rate on cards. So I think I opened some crosshatch Pokemon League promos and I went through, I think I was just discussing our process. Well, we don't really have a process, but the way my brain works and in terms of the grading process for us. I don't know if that makes sense. Perhaps I'm not articulating myself well enough, but yeah, anywho, I did make one video and haven't released it, and don't know if I will. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but yeah, just honestly, everything's crazy right now, as you can imagine. Aggron, got the mark, and honestly, it might even get crazier with the 30th anniversary coming up. Who knows? Some people are saying they don't think it will affect anything. Who knows? The thing is, if Pokemon hit out of the park with certain sets or do another thing to bring back more, look at the Deoxys, that's so sick. If they bring out something, for example, like Pokemon Pocket, which brought back a lot of collectors, and brought new collectors, if they bring out something else for the 30th anniversary that hits like that, I mean, this could carry on a lot longer than we think it is gonna be. This card is amazing. PSA 10 Blaziken from Diamond Pearl Great Encounter. So we do have some Diamond and Pearl cards here as well. A really cool Swampert as well. One of my favorite gem-free evolution lines. But yeah, this could carry on a lot longer, especially if Pokemon keep hitting it out of the park with things to draw new crowds in to the hobby. Got a Probopass there. An Altaria. Got the Umbreon from Heart Gold Soul Silver, Undaunted. Now this card in a 10, I think just sold for like 10 grand, which is wild. So no idea how much an 8 is worth at the time of this video because the other sale just happened not like a couple days ago, I think. And I purchased this maybe 5-6 days ago, I don't remember. But yeah, such a cool card as well. Primes were super, I wouldn't say undervalued, but they were definitely underappreciated. Because they weren't too difficult to pull back in the day. People think, well, they are, I guess, rare now in terms of the supply out there, but they weren't ever difficult to pull. And then Alpha Lithograph, PSA 8. I actually have this raw as well. So yeah, a raw and a graded version. Now, last pile. So yeah, Heart Gold Soul Silver. We've got Diamond and Pearl. So it is a nice little, a little mix through the ages, I would say, all the way from Rocket up to, what's the last one? Up to like Sword and Shield era. No Scarlet Violet in here. But what was I going to say? Yes, all of these will eventually be for sale. Every single one of them. I wish I could keep all of them, but I can't. But they will all be for sale on our eBay and website, which I think I do put in the links below in the description. So check that out if you are interested in purchasing any of these. A lot of them have swirls and I really can't capture them on camera, so it's kind of annoying. Like this Lugia has a swirl somewhere on it. This legend card. Unfortunately, we don't have the other half. We've only got this half, but it is the better half because you can actually see the face of him rather than just the wings. And yeah, super cool card there. We've got the Feraligatr Prime, the Winona from Roaring Skies full art. I really like this supporter. I think it's, I don't know, there's something about it. I think it's the colors and everything. Just looks cool. Wally, I've had so many of these pass through my hands, so I'm kind of sick of looking at it. Archie's Ace in the Hole, same. I've had so many of these two pass through my hands. We just sold one of these raw recently. But these are really cool full art trainers from XY. And Teammates, I've had a lot of these pass through my hands as well. One that I haven't had many of pass through my hands is this Houndoom EX full art from Breakthrough. Look how sick this card is. I love Houndoom. I think he's such a sick Pokemon, honestly. Kind of like a dog from hell. Really cool. Full art Ho-Oh EX. Again, really stunning card. Charizard Evolutions. I have graded so many of these. Like, so many. But here we have another one in a PSA 9. I've had so many of these as well. The Mega Charizard EX full art. All of a sudden, everyone seems to want this now in the past couple of days. So, yeah. Good timing to pick it up, I guess. Kind of crazy how expensive it's gotten, because I've sold these for as low as like 100, and now it's worth like several hundred, I guess. This one's also randomly sharp. I did not expect this one, because no one ever seems to care about the Mega Gardevoir EX. Oh, you know what? I know why these are going up, because there are going to be Mega Pokemon coming back soon. That's probably why. That's actually we've been selling a lot of XY stuff, so that would make sense. Okay, Pokemon Ranger full art, a really cool card from Steam Siege. My friend Rob absolutely loves Steam Siege. Actually, I wonder if he's got this card, because he might want this. Maybe. Yeah, but he loves Steam Siege, and to be honest, you know, it's not as bad as everyone says. There's way worse sets. Boundaries Crossed, for example. Acerola, another cool full art trainer from Burning Shadows. We've got the Lily. I think this card in a 10. I mean, I don't know what it's worth now in a 10, but I think the Lily, any sort of Lily, especially this Sun and Moon base Lily, is probably a good hold for the long run. I really do think that. Okay, next card, we've got the Lookout in a PSA 10 and 9. And then for our final card, we have the Charizard VMAX from Darkness Ablaze. Again, I'm sure many of you have had this card. It's kind of easily available, I'd say, but still called Charizard. It's a Charizard. I mean, everyone wants a Charizard. But that's the collection. I thought I would film this, show everyone. I wanted to get this video out first before any others, because I just thought it was a really cool, unique collection. I will also be buying a bunch of raw singles from the same friend soon, so perhaps I'll do a video on that too. But that was it, guys. If you enjoyed, then yeah, great. If not, then yeah, also great. But thanks for watching, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. So I'm a complete moron. I had these on my desk and completely forgot that these were also part of the collection purchase. So if you did stick around to the end, then you will see these. So we've got some Versus series cards from the Japanese Versus series. Exclusive Japanese artworks here. A really cool Wobbuffet. Got the Mega Sceptile EX Bandit Ring PSA 10. And then we have two VMAX Climax PSA 10s, the Ariados, and I think that's the Manamar. Yeah, Manamar. So yeah, forgot about these. Glad I managed to squeeze them in at the end. So if you did stick around, then I guess it's kind of like a bonus clip. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good day.